The days following the overall performance had been a whirlwind of emotions, triumph, and anticipation for the riggers, but to return. Ella and Thunder's feat had quickly grown to be the highlight of the occasion. Yet, as Madison had predicted, grievance wasn't a ways in the back of. Some attendees disregarded the performance as mere success, a spur-of-the-second spectacle that proved little. The relaxation of the individuals of the crew voiced concerns, declaring the hazard of giving a little woman in a wheelchair manipulate of an unpredictable animal, including Thunder. Ella stood her ground, as she spent every waking moment by Thunder's side. The tie among the lady and the stallion had become thicker. One sunny afternoon, Madison got here into Ella's room and sat beside her on a vintage bench via the stables, her face showing excitement combined with seriousness. "Ella, what a tremendous opportunity has simply come up," Madison commenced, her voice packed with encouragement. Some top stage judges were at the event. They were surely inspired by way of what they've seen and feature chosen to encompass you in the final opposition this weekend. It's an open category. However, you may be up against a number of the excellent trainers within the United States of America. Ella regarded up, eyes wide with surprise. The final opposition? To specialists? Madison nodded, her eyes unyielding. "I are aware of it sounds horrifying, but I without a doubt experience that you and Thunder have something special. This is your opportunity to show what you are capable of as a crew. No longer handiest to the viewers, however, also to people who can deliver Thunder a brighter destiny." Determination gleamed on Ella's face. "We'll do it," she declared without flinching. Grace, who had been in earshot, walked ahead worried. "Do you really need to try this, Ella? It's opposition, for crying out loud. Thunder goes to be freaked. You're going to get hurt." Ella pivoted her chair round to appearance her mother in the attention. "I clearly really need to do this," she declared firmly, passion burning in her voice. "Mom, I realize it's a danger. However, Thunder needs this, and so do I. This isn't just about the competition. It is about proving that we're more than what humans position labels on us." Grace took in deep breaths, her emotions starting to oscillate between worry and satisfaction. "Just promise me you may be cautious," she whispered. "I promise," stated Ella, smiling reassuringly. In the days main up to the competition, Ella and Thunder trained with unwavering willpower. With Madison's guidance and the assist of some caretakers, they evolved the ordinary that merged factors of classical dressage with exercises showcasing the consider among horse and rider. Thunder appeared to thrive under this targeted attention. Where there had once been hesitation, there was now interest. Fear had given manner to consider. An older caretaker named Jack sat one afternoon as Ella coached Thunder through a series of orchestrated steps. "It's high quality what you have accomplished in so brief a time period," he stated, his voice filled with awe. "That horse has a fire in him. However, you've got harnessed it like no one else." Ella, visibly fatigued, presented a small smile. "It's not approximately controlling him. It is approximately paying attention to him. Thunder isn't just a horse, he's my companion." Jack nodded, respect written in his face. "If you hold this up, there won't be a task you cannot conquer." Finally, the day of the finals came, serious in its air. The stands were complete, and the air became thick with an altogether distinct feeling from the exhibition. There turned into no room for mistakes, now no leniency. The judges watched carefully, while the alternative competition eyed Ella and Thunder with a combination of skepticism and curiosity. From the brink of the area, Grace stood, clutching her arms tightly, her fear palpable. "Please permit everything go smoothly," she murmured below her breath. Ella took a deep breath, adjusting herself in her wheelchair. She checked out Thunder, who sensed the anxiety within the air. "We've carried out this before, friend. We can do it once more, together," she said with a reassuring smile. When Ella's call became announced, the group hushed in anticipation. She and Thunder entered the area, and their presence commanded interest. The session began with fundamental moves, and Ella took Thunder through circles and directional changes. Her manipulate became seamless, as if the two shared an unstated language. The judges scribbled notes, and murmurs of admiration rippled through the audience. Then came the most bold part of their routine, excessive jump accompanied through an aerial spin. Ella had practiced this circulate tirelessly, knowing it demanded absolute accept as true with between her and Thunder. As the gang held its breath, Ella steadied herself and communicated her self-belief silently to her companion. "All proper, pal," she whispered softly, her voice constant despite the pounding of her heart. Thunder quickened his pace, his muscle tissues rippling as he surged towards the impediment. The crowd together held its breath, and for a split 2D, time regarded to freeze. He bounded ahead, an amazing peak received via the bounce of his gallop, arcing in one perfect parabola to floor, and slid down to finish in ideal pose. The applauding area deafened. For a second, tears welled from Ella's lids, but she fought them away. There remained one last collection of their work, a sluggish, deliberate tempo around the area. Thunder flowed perfectly below Ella's least movement. Even his reins had fallen slack against her hands. This became an illustration of absolute belief among horse and rider. The arena turned into nearly in silence, filled with a silence that bordered on reverence, as Thunder's strides carried him majestically ahead, his gaze fixed on Ella as if the two of them had been the simplest beings within the world. As they reached the middle of the arena, Ella raised her hand to sign that their overall performance had ended. The target market burst into applause, with some rising to their toes in admiration. The surroundings buzzed with excitement because the last competition completed their routines. Standing at the brink of the arena, Ella and Thunder waited along the other individuals. Some forged respectful glances their manner. Others couldn't cover their unease. Madison approached with a reassuring smile. "No depend what occurs, what you probably did out there was high quality. I'm so pleased with you." She had a knot in her belly whilst the name of the second region winner was introduced. However, Ella's become now not. And the primary place within the dressage exhibition competition goes to Ella and Thunder. The crowd erupted into cheers, but for Ella, the real victory wasn't inside the trophy now being handed to her, it became in Thunder's gaze. Regular, loyal, full of a deep, unspoken love. As the golden trophy glimmered underneath the event lighting fixtures, Ella realized that every one that it could provide become in comparison to what they'd already created through months of agree with and perseverance. The crowd started out dispersing, and the area slowly emptied. But Ella remained. She sat on her wheelchair with the aid of her horse's aspect, her thoughts still greedy what just occurred. "We did it, friend," she whispered as she stroked Thunder's neck, exhausted yet proud. Thunder's eyes gleamed with a shared knowledge that transcended words. Grace and Madison approached, their faces alight with delight and remedy. Madison spoke first, her voice heat with emotion. "Ella, you have been exceptional available. This trophy isn't always yours alone. It's a testament to what the two of you could attain collectively. No one can ever doubt you again." Grace wrapped her daughter in a decent embody, tears shining in her eyes. "I by no means idea you'll pass this far. Not simplest did you reap something awesome, Ella, however you touched each and every one people and methods that none folks will ever forget about. You've altered the whole lot not only for Thunder, however for you too." Ella, a shy smile breaking throughout her face, but shining brilliant with delight, looked at her mother. "It wasn't just me, Mom. Thunder changed too. We've given each different electricity, and that's what counts maximum." Weeks went by using, and the story of Ella and Thunder started to unfold. The nearby and national media picked up the story of the wheelchair-bound girl who had tamed an untamable horse, making it a symbol of braveness, willpower, and conquer adversity. Their connection had become a beacon of desire for those grappling with challenges, each physical and emotional. Recognizing the impact in their tale, Madison seized the possibility to take out an educational software at the bond among human beings and horses. She feels that this adventure that Ella and Thunder had simplest should inspire innumerable others. One of the maximum touching moments befell while some children with disabilities visited their farm. Each infant had its personal struggles. However, seeing such an excellent pair as Ella and Thunder made desires for themselves germinate. With a smile full of wish, Ella said to them, What subjects isn't what others think you could do. What subjects is what you and your associate can achieve whilst you agree within each other. In that moment, Ella found out her story changed into approximately a lot more than opposition or a trophy. It was a testimony to the energy of belief, love, and partnership. Thunder became not merely the one-time wild horse. He was something of what can be completed via the notion of souls believing in yet another. Together they had created a legacy to encourage generations of winners. Though the competitions of the dressage exhibition had come and long gone, Ella and Thunder's journey nonetheless had demanding situations and training, but to accumulate. Over time, their connection grew more potent, and that they started out attending occasions that now not best celebrated prevailing. However, additionally, their unique bond with others as proposal and a manner to boost up others. One day, they had been invited to a nearby farm that took in children with special wishes for you to play with horses. Ella did no longer just train the children how to ride Thunder. She taught them the splendor of listening and expertise animals. Horses teach us staying power, she said with a relaxed, encouraging voice. And it is to them that we are able to reach across a few boundaries in our lives. Years surpassed, and inside the intervening years, Ella and Thunder remain as inseparable. Their tale ultimately serves as an thought logo no longer handiest to the equestrian-owned family, but also for all and sundry like Ella who faced odds that by some means appeared not possible to triumph over. It became their last primary competition collectively. However, it wasn't approximately glory or accolades anymore. It became a celebration of their adventure as a crew. The crowd went wild as Ella, in her wheelchair, rode Thunder around the exhibition ring. This was no overall performance. It became a testament to the electricity and agree with they had evolved with each other through the years. Ella chose to take a one-of-a-kind route. While her love for horses never faded, her choice to assist others via the human-animal bond led her to pursue a career as an equine therapist. This field allowed her to mix her passion for horses along with her deep dedication to creating a distinction in the lives of others. Even in his later years, Thunder remained her steadfast companion, an image of loyalty and love. In this new bankruptcy in their lives collectively, they taught countless humans a profound reality. Real triumph isn't measured by using public popularity, but by the lives you contact and the legacy you go away at the back of. Ella and Thunder showed that irrespective of how daunting lifestyles as demanding situations might also appear, accept as true with love and courage can lead you via. Their story became some distance extra than just victories in competitions. It changed into a long-lasting lesson within the strength of friendship, perseverance, and the energy to agree within desires. If you listen to the very give up, I'd significantly recognize a comment score this story from 0 to 10 and telling me from in which within the world you're listening. Do you like these touchy testimonies of the bond between humans and animals?